Paul Pogba was one of the best midfielders in the world during his first spell at Juventus. Then in 2016 he made a record-breaking move to Man United, and aside from winning the World Cup, his career has been downhill since then, even getting himself banned from football until 2027. But what if the ban was lifted? Today, we save Paul Pogba's career. And here he is, coming in at 82 overall. You're going to have to excuse the face. I tried making the best Paul Pogba I could, but it didn't turn out the best. However, for the first season back, I think Pogba needs to go out on loan to prove himself yet again. We're going to still send him to the Serie A, but where is he going to go? It's looking like it's either Venezia or Lecce, and it's going to be Venezia. Nice. Here we go in the Venezia kit. It's a nice kit, you know, just fully blacked out, and Pogba suits it. Hopefully we can start and have a very nice season here with Pogba. And of course, to get him back to his best, we need to get him back into training and get him into that starting 11. Starting off in the pre-season, and Paul Pogba is coming on as a substitute in the 60th minute. His first game back, hopefully he can impress. And here he is, back in action. It's nice to see Paul Pogba back on the pitch. Nice from Pogba, managing to get through midfield, inside. Can we get an assist straight away? We can't, almost, but it's a nice chance created. Pogba got the ball up on this wing. He sees a man going forward, tries to dink it through. It's a nice ball. Almost. Oh, he's actually got it back and he slots it home. That is nice from Pogba. He's semi-assisted that goal. He got very lucky in the end, but it's a nice ball from Pogba and a nice finish. Pogba, yet again on the ball, is just dominating the midfield from this left-hand side. Trying to get through himself. Still Pogba trying to get inside, goes for goal. Oh, it's a nice save from the keeper. Corner, ripped in. Nice, and that's another goal for Venezia. 2-0, 2 goals coming from when Pogba's come on. Oh, they could be through. They've got a good chance. Get past our defence way too easy, and he slots it home. Makes it 2-1. No way, they could equalise here in the closing minutes. 81st minute. Just turning our man. And oh my word, what is that from the keeper? That's awful as they make it 2-2. There we go, game has ended. It did end 2-2, but an impressive first game back from Pogba. Continuing pre-season, we are now into starting 11. Our first proper game for Venezia. Of course, last game went well. Can this game go even better? We can't, we lose. Come on, last game of pre-season, our last chance to prove to the manager. And we do, we beat them 2-0. However, kicking off the season straight away up against Lazio. Nice, Pogba out wide. Pogba goes for goal. It's just not strong enough. Easy save. Pogba yet again on the ball. Cuts back, cuts inside. That's a nice bit of play. Anderson could be through. Hopefully, he just beat the last man. He can't score. Unlucky. Pogba, that is a lovely bit of skill from him. Can he try and get this ball in? To the back post. It's not a very good ball over. He can't get to that header. Unlucky. Pogba yet again on the ball. Goes for goal. And oh my word, it's off the crossbar. That is so unlucky. Pogba found some space up this wing yet again. Trying to close it inside. And Paul Pogba gets hacked out from behind. And it's straight to the penalty spot in the 58th minute. What a nice bit of work that was from Pogba. And Paul Pogba is the man to step up. He's got his traditional little step penalties. Is he going to slot it home though? That is the big question. Paul Pogba, and of course he does, his first goal back in the Serie A, and it is a penalty from a penalty he did earn himself. So fair play to him. Oh, that's all over from Lazio. That is horrible. That's horrible deflection. There's no way it's going to end up going in, and it is. There's no way. What was that absolute cluster in our own box, and they've equalised at 1-1. And there we go, the game has ended. A goal from Pogba though. Pogba cannot complain with that game at all. 4 games in, and Venezia are currently in 13th place, not getting a single win in the league yet. However, 2 draws and 1 loss. We need to improve on that. And Paul Pogba has only got the 1 goal in the league so far from 4 appearances. Not the best from him yet, but an overall a decent rating, so not too bad. He is a midfielder after all, we can't be too harsh on the stats for him. Halfway through the season, and Venezia have dropped down even more into 16th place. Of course, just 1 point away from relegation, and we really need to improve drastically. Only 3 wins in the league so far, and we did get knocked out of the Coppa Italia in round 1. Paul Pogba though is now up to an 83 overall, and he has also took the captain's armband, which is very impressive from Pogba. 18 appearances, 8 goals and 2 assists in the league. Cannot complain at all. An overall of 22 games with 10 goal contributions is not bad for his first season back at all. And Pogba getting praised in the media, that is what you love to see. And the end of the season, and Venezia have actually finished in 10th place. They have managed to improve their season drastically from halfway through. And I mean, that's not too bad from them at all. And Paul Pogba, after 42 appearances, has 25 goal contributions, 20 of them being goals, which is insane for a midfielder. So fair play to Pogba. He is on a revengeance mission. And that means Pogba has actually finished joint 3rd in the top goal scorers in the Serie A, which is nuts. Season 2 though, and Paul Pogba is now coming in at 84 overall. And he is, of course, back at Juventus, hopefully kickstarting off an incredible season with Juventus. And the first game of pre-season going well, getting a goal as pretty much as soon as we were bang on. And the second game of pre-season going semi-good. We did manage to score, although we did lose to Brentford. And kicking off the Serie A with Juventus, and we are playing Sampdoria. And we are coming on as a sub over Timothy Weah in a right midfield position. We can definitely handle that. Rico Lewis up to Paul Pogba. What a signing that is from Juventus. Rico Lewis into Jonathan David, gets inside to Cooper Miners, and Cooper Miners scores to make it 1-0 basically as soon as Pogba has come on, and Pogba heavily involved in that build-up play. Pogba up this wing again. That is an incredible ball for Jonathan David. Jonathan David just can't do anything with it though. That's unlucky. Paul Pogba goes for goal. Oh, it's a decent save in the end. Nice from Pogba. That is a great ball into Jonathan David, but Jonathan David's missed. What an assist that would have been from Pogba. Nice. Pogba yet again whips it back post. Jonathan David. Still Jonathan David goes for goal. Just can't make anything out of it. Comes back though. Back to Paul Pogba. Tries to turn his man. Pogba going to take a shot at goal, but it's blocked. There we go. The first game ends 1-0 to Juventus with a goal that was heavily involved with Paul Pogba. And Pogba is back into Juventus' starting 11 in that attacking midfield role, which is perfect for him. 5 games into the season and Juventus currently sat in 5th place, 3 wins and 2 losses. So not an incredible start for them, but it's definitely something we can improve on. And Paul Pogba, after 9 games, has 5 goal contributions already, 4 of them being goals, although 2 did come in pre-season. But not a bad start at all for Paul Pogba. Halfway through the season and Juventus are now in 6th place. It really has not been the best start in the league for them at all. Hopefully we can bounce back in the second half of the season. But so far, of course, not the best. We are, of course, still in the Super Cup up against Genoa. Hopefully we get through to the final there. And Paul Pogba, after 27 games, has 7 goals and 6 assists. He seems to have settled down a little bit, but those are still very, very impressive stats for a midfielder. And of course the semi-final of the Super Cup up against Genoa. Hopefully we can get through and just completely obliterate them. Paul Pogba, of course, in that starting 11 yet again. And we do get through 4-2 on penalties. Seemingly getting very lucky in the end there. And here we go, the final of the Super Cup, and we are up against Inter Milan. Hopefully we can get a trophy for Juventus and Pogba. Paul Pogba picking up the ball straight away in midfield. Out to Timothy Weah. Timothy Weah has got way too much space and he slots at home, and that's an assist for Paul Pogba, but most importantly kicking off the game at 1-0. What a start. Inter Milan could be on the attack here with Lautaro Martinez. Goes for goal, forces a good save though at the keeper. Pogba is skinning his man perfectly. That is perfect Pogba, although we did get caught up too. Nice. Pogba in midfield, turning his man through to Jonathan David, and that is a beautiful turn from Jonathan David. Surely he's going to make that 2-0, and he does. It's another assist for Paul Pogba, and that is 2-0 in the final of the Super Cup. Inter Milan through again, this time with Rabiot. Can Rabiot score against his former team? He cannot. Paul Pogba seemingly going to go through himself, as he does get past the defender way too easy. It's still Paul Pogba, and he does score to make it 3-0 in the 35th minute. What a game this is from Pogba. Inter Milan could potentially get a goal back here, which could get the game back into action. They can't, they miss. Thank goodness for that. Inter Milan in the 90th minute do manage to get a goal back, but it's 3-1. It is way too late for them. That is game over. And yeah, there we go. It is the first trophy for Paul Pogba coming back from being banned. And here we go, trophy being lifted, and what a win that is for Juventus. Completely obliterating Inter Milan, and arguably it was down to Paul Pogba. Moving quickly on though into Champions League action, and we are in the round of 16 up against Porto. I know Porto have been playing well this season. Hopefully we can still get a nice result though. We do. We beat them 1-0. Goal coming from Pogba. The reverse fixture though. Can we get another result? Pogba up to an 85 rated now. And we can. We beat them 1-0 yet again. And we are also into the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia up against AC Milan. Can we get a nice little result against them in the first leg? And we do. We beat them 2-1. Rico Lewis scoring the winner. Back into Champions League action though. The quarter-final up against Bayer Leverkusen. Xabi Alonso's team, of course, here doing bits. But can we get past them and get a nice little win? Hopefully. It's just a 1-1. And of course, the reverse fixture. We are at home. We have the advantage. Can we please get past them? And we do, just about, beating them on penalties. The reverse fixture, though, in the Coppa Italia up against AC Milan. Can we get past them? And we can, just about, on aggregate. 4-3 in the end. Although we're now into the Champions League semi-finals up against Bayern Munich. It's going to be a very tough game. Definitely the hardest so far. Hopefully we can keep Harry Kane at bay. And we can't. It's 3-1, although it was Musiala doing bits. And Paul Pogba getting sent off. That's not good. And the reverse fixture, of course, we're missing it. And we do end up losing 4-1 on aggregate. However, we are now into the final of the Coppa Italia. And we are facing Napoli. What a game this could be. On the ball, passes through to Pogba. Finds Jonathan David. Can this be a repeat of the Super Cup? And it can be. Paul Pogba assisting Jonathan David right at the start of the game. And what another start this is for Juventus. Oh, Napoli could be through with Osimhen. What a save that is from Perrin. Oh, that is a horrible ball through to Osimhen. And Osimhen absolutely dinks our keeper to make it 1-1. As he goes against the ball, gets tangled in the net. Nice. Rico Lewis whips it. That is an incredible ball to Jonathan David. And Jonathan David tucks it home. I mean, I would have felt sorry for Rico Lewis because that was an insane ball. Nice. Paul Pogba picks up in midfield. Out to Weah. And Weah do anything with it. Tries to find Jonathan David. Referee, that's disgusting. Surely he's going to get sent off for that. If we can, that is massive if they lose a centre-back. That is a disgusting foul. Is he off? Yeah, of course he's off. Napoli on the attack with Yilmaz. Oh, that is disgusting from our own player. That could be another red card. Hopefully not though. I mean, it will equalise the game out, so it would be a fair matchup. Yeah, he's been sent off. Oh no. Jonathan David finds Paul Pogba, who made a nice run through. Paul Pogba, can he finish them off? And he can. That is 3-1 in the 75th minute. And that is hopefully game over. What a goal from Pogba. Nice. Jonathan David through to Kostic. In the 89th minute, Kostic has a chance to make it 4-1. And he does. And that is game well and truly over. Nice little slot from Kostic. And there we go, game over. And it's another trophy for Juventus. And what another performance from Pogba in the final. There we go. Of course, another trophy lifted. Trophy number 2. Fair play to him. And ending the league has been a very weird one this season. The league itself has gone awfully. We're finished in 9th place. Only managed to get 16 wins and we got 9 losses in the end, which of course is not very good at all. And of course getting knocked out in the semi-final of the Champions League, which is not bad considering the people who knocked us out did go on to win the Champions League itself. And of course we did win the Super Cup up against Inter Milan. And we did win the Coppa Italia up against Napoli. 2 very impressive performances from Pogba. And Paul Pogba finishing this season having played 62 games back in action. 19 goals and 13 assists. Overall a very impressive season from Paul Pogba. And this is what we love to see. Paul Pogba has been called back up to the French team for the World Cup. Can we repeat 2018? Let's hope so for Pogba's case. Here we go into World Cup action and we are kicking off the group stage up against Ghana. And what a team he is in. Of course, Kylian Mbappe up top. Coming in at 93 rated and we do beat them 3-2. Mbappe scoring 2 goals. Second group stage up against Ireland. Hopefully we get another decent result. Only 1-1. Not too bad. Paul Pogba scoring there. It's nice to see. And the final group stage game, it's the hardest game yet, up against Italy. but we do beat them 1-0. Round of 16, and we do face Morocco. Hopefully, of course, we can get through to the quarters at least. We are, of course, being used as a sub. It's currently 2-0. Can we improve the result at all? And we can. It ends 4-1 into the quarter-final, and we are up against Ghana yet again. We meet them again, currently beating them 1-0. Can we improve them yet again? And we can yet again, 2-1. The semi-final of the World Cup, and it is a big game. France take on England. We are currently beating them 2-1. Can we go through and get the win here to get into the final? And we can just about. They put up a good fight. It ends 3-2, but Mbappe ultimately scoring the winner. And the final of the World Cup is here, and we are coming up against Netherlands. And we are currently beating them 2-1. We need to go on and just hold this result out. Netherlands on the attack with Xavi Simons. Hits it through to Lang. Lang goes for goal, but it's a nice save from Manan. Nice on the attack. Camavinga slots it through to Barcola. Barcola turns his man, and he slots it home to make it 3-1 in the 85th minute. And surely that is game over for the Netherlands here. Paul Pogba on the ball. What a ball that is, over to Kolo Muani, who turns his man nicely. Still Kolo Muani up this wing, inside to Camavinga. Inside again to Nkunku, who gets it to Mbappe. And Kylian Mbappe strikes it, and he scores 4-1. What a nice bit of build-up play that Pogba did start there. And there we go, game over, and France have won the World Cup. But more importantly, France have won the World Cup with Pogba back in the team, of which is something you love to see. A nice 4-1 win over the Netherlands in the end. And here we go, the World Cup being lifted by Paul Pogba and France. I mean, you cannot complain at Pogba at all. Winning 2 trophies in Italy and winning the World Cup. I would say his career has been well and truly saved.